and people can go back if they want to watch. But as I said, super simple. I have a quick presentation here. I just want you guys to understand why we need to keep our YouTube channels clean. What does that do for us? So what we're going to look at are videos that have 0 views on your channel. They don't bring any benefits for you, and it's, you know, removing them, it's a way to improve the overall quality and relevance of your channel's content. And in addition to that, you should not ever use YouTube as an archive platform. We do have our archivists in-house, so you should reach out to them and provide content to them to archive for you, or maybe your service does it a different way, but definitely YouTube should not be the place to do that. So videos with 0 views, they should really be reviewed. I'm going to show it to you on the platform in a minute, but you're going to see that a lot of these videos with 0 views are set as private, and they don't even have any caption, so it's just sitting on the channels. It might be that your channel might not have as many, but you know, this is agency wide. I see all the channels on the platform, and I'm going to show that to you. What other videos should be deleted? So anything that is saved as a draft, not planned to be used, or an abandoned upload. It happens. Sometimes your video is so heavy that you start uploading, but then it might be that you need to run to host a show or do something else, and that becomes abandoned. So it just sits there. Sometimes for years. I cleaned most of them, so we might not find any today to show you, but it's something that you should check. You don't need to check every day, you know, maybe depending on how much you're uploading on your channel, once a month might be enough for you to do it. Just go quickly and check, and I'll show you how to do it. And then just clean this stuff that it's not supposed to be there. Drafts, there's some channels that have so many drafts, especially with the short videos, and they are not being used. So you really need to consider, I'm uploading this, I am going to use it, or if you were not going to, make sure, because if you're uploading, you know what you are sending to the channel. Make sure you're like, okay, I didn't use the video about whatever it was, like the short video. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that draft because we don't need it. Anything else that needs to be deleted? Absolutely. Any video that was scheduled to stream but never did should be deleted from the scheduler. Why? Many of you use Pangea to schedule live streams, and Pangea basically communicates with YouTube through a token to schedule those live streams. When you reset the scheduler in Pangea, YouTube won't refresh the old videos that were scheduled. They're just gonna sit there on your channel. So if you're not paying attention to that, it might be that you will get, I don't know, videos that are still scheduled and never streamed from 3 years ago, if you don't stream that much. Some services, they have bigger problems because they stream so much. It gets to a point that Pangea, it's trying to send the streams to the channel, but because there's so many videos that are scheduled that never went live, they are basically clogging the communication and not letting you add any more scheduled videos. So it's something to think about, and I'm going to show you how that works too. So let me get it. Let me go to YouTube, and we're going to look at this stuff now. And please feel free to stop me if you have any questions. So right now I am looking at the content manager platform. This is how I view all the channels. You don't have access to this. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna choose a channel. Do we have any volunteers that you'd like me to show your channel maybe?
Go ahead, Monica. Do you?
Ashad. All right, let's look. Do you, okay. So we have the DUA channel here. First thing you're gonna do is if you are on the channel, like if you have this view here, what you wanna do is click on the profile image at the top right, click on YouTube Studio, and then once you are here, you wanna click on content, and then you're gonna find this view. The way to find out if the video has 0 views is by clicking in views here. And then this organizes first with the video with most views, but if you click again, it will list you videos that have less views. So Arshad, you don't have any videos with 0. But you do have 2 videos that YouTube label them as inappropriate content. These videos are from 2018 and 2021. You are free to delete them if they are not relevant for you. It doesn't even show here. It's blocked on your channel. So this is another type of content that you would probably consider deleting. And I'm going to show you how to check what that is. So when you click on the content, you can still play here. I'm not, so here, this is probably why we're showing documents. And YouTube doesn't let us do that anymore. So, you know, the video was removed. So you can go ahead and delete these videos if they're not relevant for you. Oh, Monica, I don't know if I have this video in archive. You can click here. Oh, you can't download because this is removed. But anyway, check with archive if they have it. If they don't have it and you still need a copy, you can probably do a recording of what you had here. You can do like a screen recording. This is another one, so it's because it's showing someone who is dead. This is graphic content that it's not allowed. So that's something else that, you know, YouTube will label as inappropriate, and you can go in and delete it. The views are not that high anyway, so that's okay. Let me go to an account that has some content with 0. Let me see here. I'm gonna go to Swahili. Hi, Jafar. All right, so we're in Swahili now, and if I click in views, you can see that here we have some examples of the stuff that I mentioned. For example, the drafts, right? There's so many drafts for shorts videos. Some of them, they even seem to be repeated. If you're not using them, just click, 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 click. I'll let you do it, Jafar, because I don't know if I can delete them or not. But if you want to delete them in bulk, you can just click on the side and then come to more actions and click delete forever.
Okay.
The other thing that you can do if you're not deleting in bulk, you can click on the 3 little dots here and then just delete forever, one by one. So you have options there. You can also see that we have a list of videos that are set up as private or unlisted. And you see here, 0 views, 0 comments, 0 views, 0 comments. Some of these videos are very old. So you really need to consider, look, there are videos from 2011 that have 0 views. You have no reason to keep them in your channel. You can go ahead and delete this content because it's really irrelevant for the people on your channel and you even. And then even like these videos with very low views, if the content is super old and it's not relevant at all, you know, didn't bring any views for you, no comments, you might consider deleting them from the channel too. Think about this as cleaning up your channel and making it look real nice. Let me go to the main content manager because I'm gonna see if I can find any abandoned uploads. Let me see here. Maybe not because I've been deleting them. But anyway, if you do have, you see how many videos are removed and they're from different services. So once you start digging your channels, you're gonna find different things. It could be like Arshad's account that doesn't have any of this stuff, right? Or it could be some channels, they might have more than others. So you can just decide as you go. And also, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to assist you guys with any questions you may have. Do you have any questions now so far?
No, thank you.
No? So if it's an abandoned upload, it's gonna appear here. It's gonna say abandoned upload, and then you can just go ahead and delete that. If it's abandoned, there's no way of recovering it. So really the only thing to do is to delete it. I cleaned up all of them. Like this one here, it's still processing, but like, let's say if the person who is uploading this is the Portuguese channel, but let's say if they close the window and they shut down their computer, it's gonna show as abandoned, you know, so then you can just go in and delete it. I want to show you guys now how the live side of things work, and I'm gonna go back to Diwa to show. But if there is anybody else who would like me to go to your channel, just let me know. I'm happy to visit your channel too. Oh, there is a hand up. Whose hand? Oh, Steven, go ahead.
Yeah, I hate to bug you about this and somewhat embarrassed, but we have a couple of people from Africa Division who, for whatever reason, didn't get plugged into this who want to join the meeting. Um, I don't want to upset your flow here, but I would like them to be in the meeting.
Who are they?
Tatenda and Mohammed Toure.
Let me see. Attenda, Mohammed.
Mohamed. Last name is Toure.
Toure?
Toure, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry to bother you. This is awesome stuff. I don't want them to miss this.
No, that's okay. So I added them. Tatenda, are you there? Yes, I see Tatenda, and I don't see Mohammed though. Yeah, he is. So guys, I went over a lot, but in short, I'm just gonna show you Tatenda. I know you know all this stuff already, but I'm gonna go over quickly, and I'm also recording this session so you guys can rewatch it. But basically what I was telling everyone is that we need to clean our channels, our YouTube channel. There are a lot of channels with content that is, you know, has 0 views, or content that starts uploading and it's abandoned, or drafts that are uploaded and never used. So just go ahead and go to your content manager on YouTube. When you click on content, you can go ahead and click in views here, and it's going to organize by most viewed or least viewed, and then you can just choose what you want to remove or not. So like, here's an example for you have, this is a short, it looks like it's duplicated. So it could be that it was uploaded by mistake. And it actually surprises me that YouTube is allowing to upload duplicated content. But anyway, it could be that, you know, it will, two people did it at the same time, whatever. Just go in here and you can click delete forever. If you want to delete in bulk, you can just mark whatever you want to delete, and then click in more actions to click delete forever. There are a lot of videos that have 0 views and they are old. You need to consider why they're still on the channel. And let me go back to my presentation here. Sorry, guys, that I'm repeating a little bit, but we have time. So, you know, as I was telling everyone here, if you clean your channel, it's a way to improve the overall quality and relevance of your channel's content for your audience. So that's really what we're trying to achieve here. And YouTube should not be used as an archive. So archive, it's dealt by the archivists in our agency, or maybe your service has some other way of doing it. But yeah, so videos with 0 views, anything that is saved as a draft but never used, abandoned uploads, those are all things that need to be deleted. And then I'm gonna get into this now. I know it's a lot of red, but it's really to catch your attention. If you do streams from Pangea, you have to check the health of your scheduler, because if you update the scheduler on Pangea, but you don't look at the scheduler on YouTube, I was explaining that there is a token. The token is kind of like a handshake between the two platforms. Like, you know, we are allowing you to connect with this platform and send content to it. So, but what happens is if you update your scheduler on Pangea, but you don't look at your scheduler on YouTube, anything that was scheduled before you updated the Pangea scheduler, it just stays there. So if you don't clean that up, it gets to a point that YouTube won't let us schedule any more videos. So usually it's when I get a call from someone in a service and says, oh, I'm having problems streaming. And then usually I go into this, and just by cleaning this up, it starts working again. So I'm on the, I change pages. I'm gonna go back to the deal after, but we're on the Africa channel right now. And you can see that they have a lot of videos that are scheduled. And this is actually perfect because it's June 22nd, and you can see that the first video that is scheduled is for June 22nd. So they're in good shape here. And then there's 23rd. I think Tatenda and I went through this before with this channel, like where it would just clog, you know, but there are other channels too. Let's see. Do you do any live streaming, Arshad?
Yes, I think you can go to our channel and there are a lot of missing. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the DIWA channel. The good news is we have 62 channels, so I can give you a lot of examples. So here we have the videos that are scheduled. There's some, let's see here. Let's see. So June 28th, you see how many there are? That's why you need to really keep it clean. So look at this. Oh, we just hit jackpot here. So can you see how they have so many videos that are scheduled for February 7th? Sorry, it never went live because it's in the past, you know. It could be that they updated the scheduler, it sent a new scheduling for them, and then whatever was old just to stay there. So how do you clean this up? So you just click, 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 and then more actions and delete. And that's it. So, you know, this is June 2022, guys. This is a year old. Sorry, Arshad, I'm putting you on the spot. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, all these were from Pangea, so that was my question also. Yeah, you
Yes.
answered it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it comes from Pangea. Let me see if I can go to Pangea and I can show you guys.
I had a
Hopefully-
question.
In order to delete it, we need to go Pangea and delete the old scheduling.
No,
That's
you
insane,
don't
right?
need, no, you don't delete from Pangea. This is what happens. I'm going to show you the Pangea side of things. If you have to update something, if you need to update the scheduler on Pangea, the first thing you need to do is go to YouTube and clear anything that is scheduled for future streaming there. So you first clean YouTube and then you go to Pangea to redo them. Does that make sense? Because if you don't do that, if you go to Pangea first, and after to YouTube, you're gonna get duplicated schedules here. Like you're gonna have like this here. Look, you have September 30th, September 3rd. So, you know, it could be that you will get a bunch of repeated just because you updated the scheduler on Pangea, and Pangea is just sending YouTube a new scheduler. What happens is, because the old scheduler in Pangea, and I'm going to go here to this scheduler. The old scheduler in Pangea was updated. It just sends new links to YouTube. So the old ones, the platform just doesn't, it just doesn't happen, you know, there is nothing coming from Pangea communicating with YouTube. So it becomes like an invalid link between the token and the CMS, like the social media platform and the CMS. So it doesn't stream and it just sits on your channel. So you have to manually come here and delete. Otherwise, it gets to a point where you cannot upload, you cannot schedule anything else from Pangea, or it, you know, it's just not going to communicate. I think the limit is maybe 400 videos, which is a lot. But it does happen. Like, for example, if we talk the Persian service, they have shows all day long streaming, you know. So if they're not careful with this, it can easily affect their platform, their channel. Same thing with the Spanish. Same thing with the Afghan service. They have so many live streams that they have to keep on cleaning stuff that was never streamed to maintain it healthy and up to date. Okay, go ahead, guys. Ask questions. I don't see who has a hand up. I see a hand up, but I don't see who that is.
Oh, I had my hand up, Monica. It's
Oh,
Tatenda.
hi.
I guess you kind of answered my question, because I was gonna ask if there's any update on like on the Pangea side, or with the process of maybe when we do change the scheduler, that it does it automatically. I don't know if there's any talk about that, but
No, it's just that it's like, so think about the token, right? That it's connecting the CMS with YouTube, because if you are updating your scheduler, let me see, if you go here to the template week, I don't want to mess up Schwann's scheduler, but you know what I'm talking about. Like if you go to update schedule here, right? I'm not gonna click update, but if you go to update scheduler, you can do up to, I believe it's 15 days or 10 days in Pangea.
15 days.
Yeah, so it just sends a new scheduler to YouTube instead of like updating the link. It's like a brand new YouTube link. So the old stuff, it stays there. So, you know, if he was to update the scheduler from 6:23 to 6:30, the first thing he should do is come here and delete all the schedulers for that show that he's updating from June 23rd to July 30th. Does that make sense?
Yeah, otherwise it will be duplication.
Exactly. Otherwise, you're going to have that duplicated on your scheduler. And, you know, you are lucky, I'll be honest with you, because you have so many old ones here. You are lucky that it hasn't stopped streaming yet, but like maybe if we didn't catch this today and clean this up today, it could be that within a month you're going to start getting issues with the streaming and you'll be like, Monica, what's happening with my streaming?
Yeah.
You know, so I would show you this. So does that make sense, guys?
Yes, I'll clean it, Monica. Thank you. Go ahead with your meeting.
All right. Do you have any questions? No?
And Monica, once we clean it from YouTube, we don't have to clear it from Pangea, right?
Exactly, like you do not need to touch Pangea. I even say like it might be that you updated your scheduler in the past 15 days for the next 2 weeks, and you might have stuff that is duplicated in the scheduler on YouTube right now. Wait until it streams, and then whatever didn't publish, go back and delete it. You know, you don't need to try to guess it because it can be a difficult game to play, honestly. I'm going to show you just to give you an idea, but I don't recommend, like, you know, if you, let me just see here, for example, July. Let me see if there is anything here that might be duplicated, but like, let's see, I'm gonna just pretend because I see all the different times, so I don't think the content here is duplicated. I don't speak Pashto, but I see the times, so they don't look repeated. But like, let's say you have 2 videos for July 4th, and you're really not sure which one is the actual scheduled one. What you would have to do is you could get the shareable link here, or you can click here, and then you see this last numbers. This is the video ID number. So then you need to go back to your template scheduler, and then you go to July 4th, and then you need to open, like, let's say this is the one. You're looking at the 7 o'clock one and it's duplicated. So here you're gonna have to check if this ID matches the ID here. Okay, this is matching. So this is the actual video that it's gonna publish. If it doesn't match, then you need to make sure that there is one here that matches what's on Pangea. So, you know, you're not deleting the wrong one. But that's a lot of work. That's why I say, if you're not sure right now and you have content that is scheduled out like a month from now, wait until it streams and then you go back to your channel to clean it up. So easy stuff, guys. As I said, this is not something that you need to do on a daily basis. It's, you know, pretty easy and nice to maintain if you check once a month, or, you know, sometimes there are days that you're like, I would like to do something, you know, different, or I need a break from writing this article or whatever. You can look at this stuff and just clean it up. It's very easy to maintain, but it makes a huge difference on the channel, because then your content is really, you know, what your audience wants to see. It's content that adds value for your service. So you want to make sure that you have all that on your channel. I put here in this presentation steps on how to, but I also recorded this meeting. So I'm gonna upload this to our VOA audience site and the video to YouTube. I'll never watch it because I can't hear myself talking. But you guys can go back and listen to the audio, like to the video, or, you know, watch, look at the presentation. And of course, if you have any questions, you know, feel free to reach out to me. You know where to find me. See, I said it was going to be quick. No other questions, guys? No? All right, you get 30 minutes back. I'll send you a follow-up. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day.
Thank you,
very
Monica.
much.
Thank you,
Bye,
Monica.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.